Today we're going to be diving into AI agents and why this may be the biggest thing to happen in crypto and the blockchain space in a long time. My name is Paul Barron. Welcome back into TechPath. Today we wanted to get in, I would say, the world's most renowned expert on this area and topic, and that is, of course, Yat Siu coming in from Animoca Brands. How are you, Yat?
Very good. Thank you for having me again. It's been certainly a very interesting start of the year. So
yeah.
I think
no kidding, no kidding. We have got some crazy stuff going on. I want to jump to a tweet that you put out, and this was interesting. Virtuals Protocol and Animoca Brands now partnering to invest in AI gaming. Explain this. What are you up to? Where do you see this going?
Well, I mean, I think AI, as we know, has been all the talk for really the last 12 to 18 months. But really, the potential in AI and gaming has not yet been fully explored. And as you may recall, we spoke a lot about how gaming and AI will not just revolutionize production. That's where most of the effort has been. Oh, you can make a game cheaper, or you can reduce production costs. And it's very true that with our own studios as well as with our portfolio, in some cases, production sort of elements have been reduced by up to 80%, depending on the topic. So that's obviously efficient. Right. But what we haven't really seen yet is the rise of actually what is more natural, which is that the consumers engaging with AI, not just in terms of creating sort of new worlds and environments, but basically with NPCs. So when you think about the number of people that are interacting and engaging with NPCs today as a form of dumb AI, that's actually more people engaging with it than OpenAI, for instance, right? There's actually billions of people on a daily basis playing games, dealing with some kind of, basically quasi-AI agent, but the quality of that AI is very low. But there's a couple of reasons why the quality of the AI is very low. The first one is that the cost of running AI is actually still very, very expensive, right? So if you're a game and you have to basically, and I think I tweeted about this, right? I was just sharing that, if you have tens of millions of users and you actually create sort of a full-fledged sort of, traditional LLM on top of it, and then actually what happens is you're going to run it, the cost into the tens of millions of dollars extra, depending on the size of the game, which, it makes it untenable. So that's why the AI is very, very simple. But, with things like DeepSeek, for instance, and some of the innovations around that, where they are able to sort of really sort of reduce the cost of running AI, we're going to see a lot of explosion in those areas where they can create very specialized AI, but also one that will feel basically the same like what you can get from a full-fledged LLM, except, for a fraction of the cost in terms of the subject area. And this means that billions of people are going to be onboarded with this engagement of an AI that actually they're already dealing with, but that's just much more smarter and much more intelligent and frankly feels more, like people today are already